Facelifts are funny things on cars. Either you barely notice the changes with the work that's been done, or they change it so much it looks like a brand new car. And I'm not only talking about looks. Now, I never judge a car on its paint job, even though it looks as striking as this. Now, this is the brand new Mitsubishi Outlander diesel, and it's the first in the family of Mitsubishi for an all-important facelift, inside and out. Now, let's see if she is as good as she looks. In the past, some Mitsubishi suffered a bit from a botched nose job look, but this Outlander is nothing short of stunning, and it definitely brings the Mitsubishi brand right up into line with its competition. And this particular version is the top of the line Exceed. Soon you'll be looking at a whole new range of cars that look like this. It's called the new face of Mitsubishi. Outlander's brothers and sisters will soon look similar. Now, the new front grille is a completely new design. Mitsubishi call it the Dynamic Shield. And I tell you what, with all the chrome around this vehicle, it's looking pretty flash. LED head and tail lamps, fog lamps, silver roof rails, 18-inch alloys, and a nice solid back end that might remind you of a Range Rover. That's what you'll get on this 2.2 diesel model. So, we know it looks good. Now the question is, how does she drive? Under the bonnet is an economical diesel engine. Produces 110 kilowatts of power and sips a mere 7 litres per 100 kilometres. Overall, a nice package. But it's the transmission where Mitsubishi has done the business. They've retweaked it and it's light years ahead of the previous model. The petrol model comes with a CVT automatic gearbox, which has been tuned to have a much quicker response time when you put your foot down. This diesel model, however, comes complete with a conventional 6-speed auto, but does have manual shifters down near the gear lever and paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Inside, the facelift continues. A redesigned steering wheel, a nice, clean, modern dash layout. In fact, it's a giant leap forward from the previous model, a more prestigious feel. And by the way, it's very quiet in here also. That's because things like upgraded insulation and damping, new tyres, insulation windscreen glass, modified suspension mounts, and even a completely redesigned air intake system, which means even on the open road or rough surfaces, you won't notice a thing. John, both you and I over the years have seen things getting made cheaper and cheaper and lasting less and less time. But motor cars have gone the other way and things are going into them that we've never seen before, especially in the safety department.
Well, look, was it less than maybe, I don't know, 20 years ago, maybe less? You couldn't get seat belts, airbags, what were they? Now look at this. You've got collision mitigation, which means it does its very best to stop you from having an accident, no matter how bad you are as a driver, not you included. You've got high-density headlights. You've got adaptive cruise control. Automatic, it will slow down if you're too close to the car in front. And what about reverse camera and sensors? All of that included. And not only that, a fabulous car and fantastic to drive.
It is. I've just driven it and it's top of the wazza for me.
Great car.
Yep. Now let's talk technology. As with every newly redesigned car, you get front and rear climate control, 7-inch touchscreen with 3D navigation, Bluetooth, digital radio, and a 6-speaker sound system. Now when it comes to facelifts, Mitsubishi has done all the right nips and tucks to the Outlander, but don't take my word for it. Why not click on to johnhughes.com.au and book in for a test drive? I tell you what, if I could get a facelift like this, I'd be on.